Good morning, children. Welcome back with the next new session. So, the lesson so far we were talking about was the Kakatiyas. The Kakatiyas. Okay? The Kakatiyas. So, we have discussed that Kakatiyas were once the Samanta or the subordinates of Rashtrakutas and places of Karnataka. But slow on, this Rashtrakutas and Chalukyas of Karnatakas. But slowly they could make their own kingdom, and slowly they have occupied the places where they found the rivers. Okay, in the last class we have discussed about that the Kakatiyas were the people who have given much importance to the language of Telugu. So this was the time period when the Telugu first books were written in Telugu languages. Okay, and the famous poets Nannaya Tikkanna and Yarranna were the people who have written the first books in Telugu. Okay, Andhra Mahabharatam written in the Telugu for the first time. Okay, so that is the reason why, and mostly the people of Kakatiya, that means ruler in that time, Kakatiya, the king has uh, they have brought the three different states together, that to Telugu speaking states like coastal of Andhra, Rayalaseema and Telangana. Okay, so these three places they have brought together so that people could know the importance of Telugu. And these Kakatiyas, the kings of Kakatiyas, were also known as Andhra Rajas. So in the last class we have also discussed about the map, that means the city, how it was beautifully designed. That means the map that shows the different gates that they have, that means different borders they had. Some are made of mud, some are made of fort walls, some are made of bricks, I mean stone walls. So we have discussed about all these things in the previous class. So in this today's class we are going to discuss about the Rudramma Devi. The Rudramma Devi, yes, the Rudramma Devi, the one of the queen from the great kingdom, the Kakatiyas. So it was the time period. So she has started her journey from 1262 AD. 1262 AD she was the queen, and she has ruled for 27 years. She has ruled for 27 years. So what happened is, she has ruled for 27 years. So she has never given up. The way she has dressed herself, the way she has looking after the kingdom was so perfect that even the male members of the kingdom could not look after the kingdom so very well. Okay, so she was very brave. She used to dress up her like a like a man. So she used to ride the horses also. Even for the wars also she used to dress up like a man, and she used to go for the wars like that. Okay, so same like this, there is one more woman known as Razia Sultana. She is from Delhi. Okay, even she has same kind of intention, that means how to look after the kingdom. Okay, the how brave she was, like she was alike like Rudramma Devi. But what happened is, as she was Muslim, the male from their community, that means the Muslim men, has killed her because they do not want their community to be ruled by a woman. So they have, the Muslim community have killed Razia Sultana. So whereas many people have said a lot of problems, has said that why a female is ruling the country, why this a female is ruling the kingdom, this is not possible. There should be always a man who has to look after the kingdom. So many people have come, many people have objected for all this problem. But Rudramma Devi has never seen back. Once she has started her journey towards to look after the welfare of the people, she has never turned herself back. So the person from the Italy known as Marco Polo, okay, Marco Polo, he is from Italy. Okay, he said that he has praised Rudramma Devi, saying that Rudramma Devi is she is a beautiful lady, where she has dressed herself like a man and rides a horse even in the battles also. She has all the skills that a king should have. How beautifully or how disciplined she has when she's looking after the kingdom, how she is ruling her kingdom is perfectly how a kingdom has to be run. Okay, the administration has to be run. Everything was so perfect. Okay, but many chiefs in their kingdom, that means there were some people, no chiefs, that means head, that means other heads after the kings, they like samantas or like that. So even they have objected why a lady is ruling the kingdom. They have shown a lot of objections, but nothing has worked out. She alone had managed everything during that time for the period of 27 years when she was ruling the kingdom of Kakatiyas, along with her grandson Prataparudra. Her grandson Prataparudra, both of them together, they have looked after the kingdom during the times of problems when the chiefs were turning around to object them from ruling the kingdom. That means many chiefs had a lot of problem that why a lady is ruling, just we have discussed. So to give away all the answers or to keep them in control and to keep them in the grip, both of them have worked hard. Okay, so nothing has worked out. They were perfectly strong in their own positions. Okay, now from there on they have started a new system known as Nayakara system. Okay, Nayakara system was the system where this people, that means the king and queens, what they used to do is they used to select some people, that means especially the warriors, that too not famous warriors or warriors who have come from a good rich families or reputed families. It's not like that. They have selected some warriors who are loyal to the king and queens. Now what is loyal? That means they will never cheat them, they will obey what the king and queen says. So they have chosen some warriors from the group of their warriors in their kingdom. They have chosen them, and what they were instructed is they have to go to every village in their kingdom. That means and in their own kingdom there were different villages. So these warriors were sent to different villages. Okay, when these warriors used to go to different villages, these warriors names was Nayaka. Okay, Nayak or Nayaka, their names was Nayak or Nayakas. Okay, so what happened is, so when the particular village they used to go, no, they used to collect some taxes from them. They have to collect the taxes from the village people. So collecting of taxes is known as Nayankara. Okay, so the village that they go and they have to collect the taxes from the place. So that system of collecting the tax from the people and handing over that amount to the king back. So this system of collecting and handing over the amount to the king and queen is known as Nayankara system. Understood? So in this Nayankara system, so whenever this person, that means the warrior or the Nayakara, when he has to go into a particular village, along with him there should be a group of army who is going along with him. There should be a group of army going along with him. Now when these army people go, we have to maintain the army people. Now for example, a minister or a president. Okay, so everyone has their own bodyguards. Now how these bodyguards are how these bodyguards are securing the person. So every time these bodyguards were given their salaries, as well as some extra benefits were also given to these security guards, isn't it? They have to maintain them. Now what is maintaining? Whatever the expenses these security guards have, the person who is having, for example the president is having security guards, so he has to spend the money for their maintenance, isn't it? For example, any transport facilities or providing any food facilities or place where they can stay. So all these facilities the person who is having the security guard has to maintain, isn't it? That means, for example, I am a president. So I have a group of security guards of 4 security guards. So I have to maintain all their expenses, what they want to eat, where they want to stay, or what are their other expenses of food, or what they want, or the transport expenses. Everything I will bear apart from the salary. Not only salary, after the salary also I have to give some expenses. So that is called as maintenance. Okay, so in the same way this the Nayak has also have to give the maintenance to the people, that means the group of army who is going along with him. So when he takes along with him, he has to give some expenses. Now where the expenses he is going to bring, he cannot give it from his own pocket. From where he gets is the amount of tax he collect from the villages, no, from that amount only he has to give a little amount to the people who is coming along with him. So understood? So this is what actually happens in Nayankara system. Okay, now so about these Nayankara systems, even this was also written on the fort gates, on the walls of the Kakatiya kingdom, beautifully written on the walls as well as on the fort gates also. Many Brahmins have also inscripted about the greatness of Rudrama Devi, as well as also they have described the Nayankara system. So I'll show you a gold coin that during the Kakatiya's period they used to have. So this is a gold coin. Usually in that time they used it. Okay, this is the gold coin people used to have in that time. Okay, and that too you know what, the business these people used to have, the people of this people of Kakatiyas even used to deal their business with the other country people also. Now dealing with other country people is now possible through many flights and trains and all. We have come, many things have come, ways of transport has improved a lot, but in those days it was only possible through seaways, through seaways. So there is a port known as Motupalli, port known as Motupalli. So it is a port where the other countries people used to come and to get the goods which were, especially the products or the goods which were produced in the kingdom of Kakatiya. You know what kind of goods they used to produce. So the person Marco Polo has also mentioned about the goods they used to export in the other countries. They were the precious diamonds and the silk clothes. That means especially the spiderweb silks were the finest silk. So okay, so that kind of silk were used to make the clothes of the clothes. So that clothes were appreciated by the different countries, kings and queens. Many other countries kings and queens have appreciated, that means the cloth they export from the places of Kakatiya kingdom. Okay, that means that much finest cloth, the thinnest cloth used to produce in the Kakatiyas, as well as the precious diamonds were also exported. So this is how they have done business with the other country people. Okay, now, so what happened, this was, so when they used to do the business in the same way, they were earning some amount from the other country people. So this was the income, that means the source of income. One thing is by the Nayankara system, the other thing is whatever the transport, whatever they were exporting, the amount they collect, that means the income they are collecting. So two sources were over. The other source were most of the lands in the Kakatiyas. That means yesterday in the map I have showed there are some agricultural lands in the first round, first border. Okay, that means the first border of the Kakatiyas. I have shown that most of the agricultural lands as well as the farmers houses as well as the weavers houses, potters houses were in that area only, isn't it? So what happened is most of the lands were given for agriculture. Most of the importance was also given to the agriculture in Kakatiyas, because directly the water from the coastal areas they could get the water. So what happened, they could get the water easily, and that helped for them to cultivate more number of crops. There were many rich families who have given the land to their kingdom for land. They have given the land to the kingdom of Kakatiya so that these lands can be used for agriculture also. So many women have also Mallai. So one of the person known as Mallai Mamba. Okay, so she was a person who belongs to a rich family. She has given her precious ornaments as well as some land to the kingdom so that these lands will be used for making temples or making agriculture use. Okay, so many rich people, many rich families have donated their amount as well as the land to the kingdom of Kakatiyas. So on, everything was expanding. The kingdom was slowly expanding, and they were very much successful in agriculture also. So Kakatiyas in the history, they were very much famous for their agriculture also. Okay, the food crops they grow was the best quality, as well as they used to grow 2 times in a year. Okay, so this was the agriculture what they had. But finally one fine time what happened was, during the time of 1190, during the time of 1190 what happened is, slowly the kingdom was started to end up. The kingdom was about to end. Now the kingdom was about to end. How is, one sultan from the Turkestan. So Turkestan is a place from where the sultan started coming to India. Sultan from Turkestan have come to India. So when he has come to India, when he was approaching India, so most of the north parts of India, that means the Delhi, Ajmer, all these places he has already occupied. So slowly when he was coming down towards the south, he has seen the kingdom of Kakatiyas. So what he has done is, he has killed Prataparudra in the year of 1323 AD. 1323 AD. Okay, and finally the kingdom has all end up. The kingdom has all end up. That means by the Prataparudra was the last person in the kingdom of Kakatiyas. By his death, the kingdom was all end up. But what happened? So the place again, that means the place of Karnataka then was divided into two parts again. So that means the new two kingdoms have arose there. Once this Sultan has killed Prataparudra in the year of 1323. So in the meanwhile, in the Karnataka place, two new kingdoms have taken a birth. One is Bahamani. Okay, two new kingdoms. One is Bahamani and the other is Vijayanagara. Okay, so these two kingdoms have taken birth now. That means these new kingdoms have started growing now in the place of Karnataka. Only when the Prataparudra was killed in the year of 1323, and he was killed by the Sultan named Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Okay, I'll just write it on the board for the reference. Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Okay, so he was a person from Turkestan who has come from Turkestan, and he has occupied the places, some of the kingdoms in India. Started his journey from the north to occupy the places of north, and slowly he has come to the place of kingdom of Kakatiya, and there he has killed the king. That is in the year of 1323 he has killed Prataparudra, and there the kingdom has all come to an end. So Rudrama Devi has started her journey from the place known as Orugallu. Presently we call it as Warangal. In the present modern days we call it as Warangal. So her kingdom was there. She has started her journey from there. So this was all about the lesson, the Kakatiyas. Now, just a small story that has happened during the Kakatiyas time period. That means once all this were happening, no, all this once Rudrama Devi and Prataparudra were ruling. So during that time, it was a small story had happened among the warriors. Okay, so there in one fine village, there was a warrior known as Balachandrudu. So there was a famous warrior named as Balachandrudu. So what happened is they were about to go and approach some battle. So before going to the battle, so he along with his friends wanted to have feast in Balachandrudu's house. What is feast? Having lunch, having food in Balachandrudu's house before they go for battle. Now along with Balachandrudu, there were his 4 friends. Okay, some belong to the goldsmith, some were blacksmith, some were potters. Okay, so like that there were some 4 people along with Balachandru. They have come to Balachandru's house for having the lunch. So his mother has prepared lunch for them, and she was very happy because his son, because her son is going to the battle to for the war during this time of Kakatiyas. So what she has done is everything was beautifully arranged, but what the problem has happened is she has served food differently for all these different people. Okay, for all these different friends, she has served food in different plates. Okay, so one person was given in the mud plate. Okay, that means the earthen plate will say no mud plate. Okay, one was given on the bronze plate. One was given on the just a leaf of a banana leaf. Okay, or any other leaf or other leaf. So one were given on the leaf, one were given on the bronze plate, and one were given on the mud plate. So the food was all served like that. When Balachandrudu has seen that why the difference is there, he has reacted immediately and said, when a person is going to the war, please do not serve food like that, because we all are same. We are going to a same war and we are going to face the same kind of a problem. Okay, so these were the words of Balachandrudu. After listening to that, so what happened is everyone, like all these friends together, were just feeding food from each other plates to their own friends. So this is how they have completed their food, and finally they have left their home and went to the war. Okay, so this was a small story given in the lesson there. Okay, so this was all the lesson about the Kakatiyas. So in this lesson we have discussed about the how the language of Telugu was given importance. Okay, how the Samantas were kept in control. Okay, especially the Rudrama Devi and all, how did they kept their Samantas in control without giving much importance to them. How the system of Nayankara has come. Okay, how they have exported their goods to the other countries. The Marco Polo, the person from the Italy who has come and appreciated the Rudramma Devi, as well as there is another woman, famous woman from Delhi known as Razia Sultana. Okay, so and finally we have discussed about in the year of 1323 Pratap Rudra was killed by the Sultan from Turkestan. So he was killed by the Sultan known as Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Okay, in the year of 1323. Okay, he has started his journey from Delhi and started occupying some of the places. Meanwhile, while he was killed, in the meanwhile in the Karnataka, two more kingdoms have taken taken birth. Okay, taken birth means new kingdom have started. One is Bahamani kingdom and one is Vijayanagara kingdom. So about the Vijayanagara kingdom, that means another new kingdom in South India, we are going to discuss in the next new chapter. Okay, so this was all about the lesson, the Kakatiyas. Okay, I hope you have all understood the lesson very well. For any more doubts and queries, please ask us immediately. We'll meet up in the next upcoming class with the question and answers part. Till then, bye children. Thank you. Have a nice day.